Welcome back, friends of the channel. Today we're going to take a look at another Toys Alliance Acid Rain World figure. We've got the Beset. Okay, so I have removed the box from the plastic and we're going to quickly take a look at it. This is, I'm pronouncing it Beset. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but that is how I am going to pronounce it. You can see there's a really cool image of the figure on the box. It does look like there's somebody here behind him. He seems to be out in maybe the desert or something. Very, very cool colors. Reminds me of the Annex 2179 stuff with the pink and the blue. Very cool little face painted on there. This is one of the larger boxes that the Anubis and the Rakasha came in. It does have the symbol here of the group that he's a part of. On the back, got the normal Acid Rain World, Toys Alliance, skronex.com. But you can see here he does come with extra set of hands, a backpack, a rifle, and I think that is to mount the backpack on. I'm not quite sure. But it does say fully weathering detailed, and it sure is. That's one of the best things about Acid Rain is the paint work. But very cool looking. I know usually when they come in this box, they do not have the plastic crate. So I am not expecting to see that when I open this guy up. I am expecting just the clamshell. But very cool box art. Larger box. All right, that's enough about that. Let's get it open. All right, so here's the Beset out of packaging. And it was how I assumed. There was no plastic crate in that box. This is a double clamshell. It had the accessories in the bottom tray, a figure in the top. It's important, I think, to note that all of these items, even the directions here, everything was individually wrapped and taped closed in its own individual bag like this. And I only point it out because when you're buying a Toys Alliance item, they are quite expensive, but all that packaging, you know, you have to take into account is included in that. Even the box itself was wrapped in plastic and taped closed. All that sort of adds up. Having said that though, I did buy this from Pia Club on sale. So I think I got a pretty good deal for it, but you know, all that collector friendly packaging and how everything is individually wrapped, it is, I'm sure, included in that cost. Let's look at the directions really quick. It does give you a little diagram here, gives you contents of what was in the box. There's a individual, showing you each individual point of articulation here, how to transform the figure into the bot mode. I did do it once already, just to kind of get my handle on it. And it also points out that these joints, there's two of these joint links, it calls them. You can use these to, it says here, the robotic arm can be attached to any Toys Alliance soldier with the included joint, which is here. There's two of them. I guess these come off. You can remove these. There's one on each arm. And they can connect to another figure using that joint. I did not know that. Looks really good on this one here, the picture. I might try to pick this guy up now. The FAV-A56. I'll have to look at his availability, but it's cool. You know, one sheet, nothing on the back. Fairly clear directions. I thought they missed one part here, and I'll show you what that is. So the backpack here, very, very cool. You can see it does have like a little patch right there, a butterfly patch. Very well painted, very well weathered. Again, using those same colors as the bot, but I think these are like the Annex 2179 colors. It's like this pink and blue. Very cool. The top does come off, or it does open, and it is hollow in there, so you can put items in there if you choose, and it just pops back on. You can see here on the steps, it shows that the bag going right on you know, 1 2 or 1 2 here. But what they forget to show you is that you have to attach this to this. This will not go on to the bot. This is sort of the rack. It's also weathered and painted really well. And this peg goes into that peg hole, and these two notches sort of notch around this center piece. And you just got to put it on like this. And once it's on here, there we go, that attaches to the bot. So they don't actually show that here, but in this picture you can see there it is. Oops, there it is right there under the backpack, but they don't actually show it here, but they show you where it goes. Here is the rifle. This rifle is new to me. I don't think I have this rifle with any other figure. It's got a nice, that pink purple, I guess it's pink here on the top. It does have a drilled barrel. Clip does not come out, magazine does not come out. Very cool. It's a good size. It's got a couple of openings here. I'm not sure what for. Maybe it can attach to him somewhere. I didn't see that though. But a very cool rifle. So you've got the rifle, the backpack with the mounting piece, and then you've got the two extra joints for other figures. Let's look at the main event here, the Beset itself. And of course, awesome paint job. Weathered. It's a very good size figure. It's got this shoulder pauldron here. It says Gucci on it, which is cool. It does come off. It is removable. Pops right off. There's a peg hole there. There's the peg on the back. Just pops right on. This is like a softer rubber overlay. This piece right here, this harness, this web gear, that's what we call it in G.I. Joe, right? It would be some web gear. It is a softer plastic, and it's inlaid over the harder plastic. So it does have some give. It is a bit softer. You can see I can squeeze it there. I think that's coming, yeah. It's got like a harness kind of here. I accidentally pulled this back, and when I did, I could see I stressed it a little bit right there. But it is soft. This is it. We'll call this soft goods because it is a fabric, but it's more like a nylon fabric. It is tattered and kind of torn up, but it's not. It's a little coarse. It does keep its shape. It's not cotton. It's not very soft, but I think it's perfect for this figure because it does kind of hold in place. So you can make it look like you've got some movement out of it, or, you know, an action pose. It does look like there's something blowing it, but it does lay down quite flat. Very nice. Very nice. And of course, this guy's paint job is, you know, what it is all about. Tons of articulation. Look at that face. He's got the smiley face on there. I thought this might open. It kind of looks like it does, but as far as I can tell, it does not. It does not open or come off. But because he can get in that sort of bot mode, his articulation is really, you know, really good. The neck here, you can go all the way up and back, and all of the joints. It's pretty standard, you know, articulation, but it's bigger, I think. So it's more pronounced. We got these butterfly joints here. Let's see how far that moves. So he can get all the way to the front here. And this is really so he can, when he transforms, that he can get down on all fours. It's got this rocker ankle here. These spin all the way around. Awesome splits. Diaphragm joint, swivel at the bicep, hinged wrists that spin. These are those extra sort of, I guess they're like feet, I guess you would call those feet. They do fold back. I guess when he's in bot mode, he could use this as a as a slashing claw, and maybe this is some kind of a hammer as weapons. But really, the paint job on this thing is just wonderful. Got that speckle of metal throughout. They did a really good job of matching the soft plastic to the hard plastic. It looks like it's a part of it, but it is a separate piece. But it's painted so well. It does look like it's just a part of it. Very, very nice. Very nice. Great figure. So let's see. Before I transform them, let's do a size comparison in bot mode, because I think that's probably the best way to do the size comparison, is when he's in his sort of bipedal human form. There's the backpack. Let's give him the gun. Whoops. And then we'll do the size comparison, because I'm guessing he's at least 5 inches, maybe 5 1/4. See if I can get that backpack on. There are these notches here in the back that he's just got to slide right into. It's not the easiest. It goes right in though. But it looks like it's hanging, but you can see it is mounted there. So let's do a quick size comparison. All right, so we'll just do a quick comparison for size. A couple of figures really quick. This one should be up on the channel. I did a review on this. This is a Boss Fight Studio, the newest Phantom. We've got the Boris Ping, one of the Boris Ping female figures. Bo Yang Fang, one of my favorite Joy Toy figures. So these are all 4-inch figures. So he's a good 5 1/4, I think. And here is Darth Revan, Star Wars The Vintage Collection. He is a 3.75 figure, but with his cowl, his hood, he does appear about 4. But you can see he's pretty big. And then just for the sake of it, here is the Acid Rain rolled Rakasha, and you can see I think Rakasha's just about as tall from the top of his crown there. We'll call that a crown. But this guy seems a bit, well, no, they're right about the same. Well, his shoulders are a little bit higher, so yeah, the bot is a little bit, Beset is a little bit bigger. So yeah, if he's a good 5-inch, 5 1/4, he's probably about 5 1/2 from the top of his head. So bigger figure, maybe the biggest 1/18 single figure that I have now. But there is your size comparison. All right, so let's transform Beset now. See how easy it is to do. We're gonna remove his accessories. Got the directions here off to my left. Like I mentioned, I did do this once before. And I think what you do is sort of crouch him down. You have to engage the second joint on the leg. And I think you could do it this way. It's fairly easy. There we go. I think it's like that. Might be wrong here. Gotta get his head back and up. His arms go sort of down. Flare out these weird looking, I guess they're feet. They have the hands down like that in the picture. And then you push this guy up, this guy up. And I think, there we go. It's about getting that second joint and these back legs to sort of look like, you know, like a dog looks. And I think that's it. I think that is it. And it is, yeah, I think that's it. So it's weird. I don't know if I'll use them like this. Let's put the backpack back on. Oops. There we go, there's the backpack. And I guess there's no place to put the gun though when he's in this mode. Unfortunately, there's no place to put the gun. And I found that this backpack doesn't want to totally sit as well as I would like. It wants to kind of pop out a little bit. There we go. There we go. There you go. That is it. So there's not much to it. The photo, they kind of have it like that. So there's not much to it. I don't know if I'll actually use it in this mode. It is kind of creepy. It is kind of cool. But I'm not sure that this is for me. But it's cool. It's cool. I think it'd be a little bit better without the backpack. And then if you could get a figure on here to kind of ride him. Like maybe he's like a horse, you know, something like that. Which I guess you could. I guess you could. Do I have a figure here that we could try that? Let's try the E11. She's got great articulation. So she should be able to, you know, ride him. Yeah, see, and I kind of like this idea. No reins, though, to hold on, though. So she'd have to kind of hold on to him like this. But it's kind of weird. Like I said, I think I'll just use him as a big robot, as a big, you know, big honking enforcer type. And it's just about engaging these knees. I guess they're the knees. And then you turn that head. It's always easier like to get them back. That's like most Transformers, I think. And then you just turn the arms. Yeah, so there he is. So this is a great figure, guys. Very different. He's big. A lot of plastic, so that's good. Did get him on sale. So I do feel like he was worth what I paid for him. But I think even at full price, you would be pretty happy just with this figure because it's so unusual and it's big. I guess maybe criticism. Could have came with more accessories. You know, just a gun and a backpack. You know, these aren't necessarily, these joints aren't really for him. But, you know, it's nice that they're here. This is the figure it should come with if you're going to remove those parts. But maybe, you know, somewhere to mount the gun when he's in the bot mode, or even somewhere for him to hold the gun without it being in his hand like here. If there was somewhere to attach this, I think that would have been cool. You know, just an added piece. But the paint job, the articulation, the size, this is definitely a pickup. I can recommend him. It's very different. There's not too many things like this. I know they have a couple other camel bots. I do have another one. But very cool. Just notice the sort of the graffiti right there. He's got a love and there's a Gucci right there. Let me see if I can move the light a little bit because I think there's a glare right there. Very cool. Very cool figure. Can recommend it. I do like this a lot. It would be cool to have two of these. Don't know if I could do that. There's some more text there. It says, I love you on his forearm. Right there. A little hard to see. Very cool, though. Very cool. Treads on the bottom. Really cool figure. Good size. Very unique. Another awesome Toys Alliance Acid Rain World pickup. It just seems to me like because of the colors that he's more for our Annex 2179. But, you know, either way, they all sort of fit into me. Very cool. Definitely a pickup. All right, guys. I'm going to try to take a few photos with this guy. And I will see you next time. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.